Hi all and welcome back to the channel, and I hope you're all doing okay. I've only got a few stories to bring you tonight, and I think they're relatively quick unless of course I ramble on like I normally do, but I'll try not to. Try and keep it as short as possible for you. I'm going to start off with Christian Horner. So Christian Horner was left surprised by how long it took Mercedes to change their design philosophy this year. With Mercedes having struggled to make their initial concept work, he said, "We were very surprised to see Mercedes sticking with the concepts that had clearly failed the previous year. If you look around the cars in pre-season, the cars that were closest in concept to us were the Aston Martin and McLaren." It does make you think, doesn't it, that why would Mercedes run with a car like that for a second year when it completely failed them the first? Well, I think it was worse the second year than it was the first year, wasn't it? It'll be interesting to see what they come up with for 2024. And moving on to Max Verstappen, because he has suggested that Lewis Hamilton could be a force to be reckoned with next year if Mercedes can get a decent car together as they look to challenge Red Bull. Verstappen singled out Mercedes as one of his biggest threats for 2024, with the likes of Ferrari and McLaren also in the mix. Verstappen said, "McLaren, for example, seemed to have everything on track for a while, but they had a dip again. They seem to know which way to go, and good people work there, but they will also want to win again at Mercedes. And Ferrari also knows what to do." I'm kinda hoping this all points to good things for 2024, I really am. We're going to move on to Mark Webber, because he has said Oscar Piastri has revealed that he was initially hesitant to take Daniel Ricciardo's seat at McLaren due to the lack of fellow Australian drivers on the grid. Webber said, "It's clear that Daniel had two very tough seasons as a McLaren driver. If Oscar hadn't replaced him this year, another driver would have done it." He said at the time that he was taking the seat from another Australian, and there aren't many of us who have raced in Formula 1. But what can you say? It was McLaren's decision, and in the end, it's clear that it was the right one. And that's quite interesting that Piastri was a little bit reluctant to sign for McLaren due to Daniel Ricciardo being an Australian driver. Really interesting stuff. And finally, I'm going to finish off with Fernando Alonso, because he has spoken out over the FIA approving a triple header for the last three races of 2024, which are Las Vegas, Qatar and Abu Dhabi. Speaking about the 2024 calendar, he said, "It's been a very demanding season with only 22 races with 2 cancellations. Next year, with the proper calendar, we have to see how it feels. I saw that it's a triple header. I don't know why. I thought that Vegas was alone next year, but it's 3 races together. These kinds of things will drain my battery." And I'm guessing, I don't know, unless that's going to be cleared up at some point in the start of this year, that the teams are now using rotational staff to cover different weekends to stop the jet lag problems, because we're going to have the same problem as what we had last year going from Las Vegas over to the Middle East, and I can't see the teams being overly happy about that. But then again, surely you've got a lot of teams there now, well, you've got 10 teams that need to train a whole new bunch of staff. I don't understand it personally, but maybe that's just me. But anyway, that's all I've got for you tonight. So if you do like what I do, please like and subscribe, and also press the notification bell so you get those all-important future warnings of my uploads. And again, thank you as always for subscribing, commenting, liking, sharing. I really and truly do appreciate it. It means a lot to me. So until the next time, take care.